Hey guys, welcome back to Dead Man 110 and welcome back to LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. On the last episode, we took a look at the vehicles, and now on today's episode, we'll be taking a look at the Minnie Kits that are available in this game. And there's two ways to get to the Minnie Kits. You can either load up in the watchtower like you usually do, and just simply go to the trophy room. So you can do that, and you will be able to go up the stairs, and you'll be able to access them from here. Or there's another way where you can go to the Batcave and go into the trophy room there, and you'll notice them right next to the dinosaur and the Batmobile that you can transform into the 1989 Batmobile, which therefore you would unlock that particular character token. But either way, point blank, and point is, obviously that's another route to the Minnie Kit room, or at least that version of it. But anyway, we're going to take a look at the Minnie Kits and discuss what levels they're from, and etc. So the first one that we have is from the first level, Pursuers in the Sewers, and it is basically a crocodile, and you can't really do an awful lot with these other than spin them around. But it looks pretty darn cool if you think about it. Like, it's kind of appropriate, and I like the things that are supposed to act as spikes. I think that's a nice touch. Next one is from Breaking Bats, and it is basically a Minnie Kit version of the Batwing that you also get in this game, which I showed off on the last episode. So is the Minnie Kit version, and I'm not going to lie, it is pretty accurate to the actual Batwing in this game. Like, very, very accurate. I quite like it a bit. And then we got the next one that is from Spacesuit You Sir. And this is basically the Bat Rocket from, that level where you basically are in the Bat Rocket with Robin and Batman. And then it gets transpawned, I think that's how you pronounce the word. It gets transpawned into, into the Batwing, Batpod, and then the Robin Batpod, basically. And you get to have those both in the game, and you can drive them. And of course I showed you how that worked in the vehicle roster video from the last episode. So, yeah. Not gonna lie, this video is quite the interesting segue when you think about it in hindsight. Because of how many of these vehicles are actually linked to actual vehicles that you can drive that are a part of the game. But anywho, moving on. So yeah, this vehicle is awesome, by the way. Now we have Space Station Information. That did not go well, but whatever. And it's basically a Minnie Kit version of the Watchtower, which is pretty accurate, I must say. Like, it doesn't feel like a Minnie Kit. It feels like an actual complete set that you could get like in real life because of how cool it looks. And I hope you do get to get it in real life. Sadly, that kind of set has not been released at the time of this recording, but hopefully in the future it will be like a Lego Watchtower. Like, I'll be down to see that release. I would love, for people to be able to get their hands on it. I think that would be really, really cool, in my personal opinion. So yeah, Lego, if you're watching this video, you might want to take note of this, and maybe get working on it at some stage in the future. So yeah, feared I would point that out. Anyway, moving on to the next Minnie Kit, the big Grapple. And this is the Minnie Kit version of Brainiac's ship that you get to see in the story quite often. And there's a smaller version that's his school ship that you also get to see as well as well as drive in our, which I've of course shown. So again, go back to the last video if you want to see that. So yeah, based on that, yeah, you do get to see this vehicle an awful lot, and it's not the only vehicle that Brainiac has, because he also has a school ship that you can actually ride in the free roaming section of the game. So yeah, basically this vehicle looks pretty cool, I would say. Like, it's a pretty accurate representation, really. So yeah, not a bad one at all. Anyway, moving on to the next level is the Lantern Menshi. That didn't sound the way that I wanted to. And it's basically one of those statue things that you will find in Brainiac's ship during that level. And it's basically in Minnie Kit form. So yeah, looks cool. Looks accurate to the actual ones in the level, but personally I think it should have been something else. But I digress. Point is, it looks alright for what it is. Next one is Europe Against It, and it's basically a Minnie Kit build of I believe the Eiffel Tower, which is pretty accurate, I must say. Like, if you were to ever see like the Eiffel Tower in real life and compare it to this in Minnie Kit form, I'm not gonna lie, it does have quite the accuracy in hindsight, or hindsight when you think about it. So pretty decent stuff, I would say, for this level, this Minnie Kit. And of course that was from when Superman, Wonder Woman and Batman crashed into a Lego version of Europe. And yeah, pretty cool level indeed. Sorry about that, guys, I just had to cough, and I also have to untangle this, unfortunately. But yeah, next level we've got Big Trouble at Little Gotham, so similar to Europe Against It. The other heroes that aren't Batman, Robin and Superman, and also the villains as well that tag along with them, they go to a mini version of Gotham City that's been struck down. So therefore we get a Minnie Kit build. Therefore we get a Minnie Kit build of Wayne Manor. I mean Wayne Tower, which looks quite nice. I quite like it indeed. It's nice and tall and looks good for what it needs to be, in my personal opinion. So that's very, very good. And then we have Power of Love, which is basically a pink lantern ring, which is a little unsurprising if you ask me. But still, it looks cool. So basically the rest of these mini kits mostly are going to be specific lantern ring cores, basically. So you got Power of Love with Pink Lantern 1. You have a Blue Hope with the Blue Lantern 1, as you can see. So that's cool. You have Jailhouse Knock with the Indigo Purple Lantern Corp, as you can see. You got All the Rage with the Red Lantern Corp, which is a bit different and still looks cool in my opinion. And then you got Need for Green with the same Lantern Corp mold as the others, apart from All the Rage 1. And that is for the Orange Lanterns for Larfleeze. So there you go, that looks cool. And then we have the Sinestro Corp from An Awkward Situation. So that looks cool, so that's his Lantern Corps. And then you have Breaking the Ice, which is basically a mini kit version of the Fortress of Solitude, which is where Superman lives in some incarnations of the DC universe. Some other incarnations are like on Krypton or on the farm or somewhat of that notion, but yeah, this is the Fortress of Solitude in mini kit form, and it looks alright in my opinion. And then we have same Bat Time, same Bat Channel from the 1966 level. And this is the 1966 Batmobile, which looks pretty cool. And it's kind of interesting that we even have a mini kit version of this, considering that we have a mini version of the 1960s Batmobile as something that we can drive. So looks very, very similar to that, except shrunk down even more than what it originally was. So yeah, pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it looks very, very cool, but I still prefer the normal 1960s Batmobile that you actually get in the level, because it looks sleek and cool, in my opinion. But this is an alright This is an alright representation of it, in my opinion. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this mini kit showcase, then like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, favorite videos. If we could go out to 60 likes, that'll be great. And yeah, ciao guys.